Welcome back to another Collectible Spotlight. I'm that Halloween collector, Pat. This week we're going to take a look at the Savage World Halloween Resurrection 6-inch Myers, Muscle Myers figure, as I call it, that was released in 2018. I was shocked to see a jacked up Myers figure. I shouldn't be shocked by anything that's released these days, from the Halloween franchise or any type of merchandise. It's pretty out there, the stuff they're coming out with. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Halloween Resurrection, and quite honestly, this figure looks nothing like that version of Myers. It was, I still thought it was pretty cool. I guess at the time, that was probably the only licensing agreement they could maybe acquire, so they put it under the Halloween Resurrection banner. The figure in the series did take me back to my youth, which was like the He-Man figures and his nemesis, Skeletor, which I loved. I used to watch the cartoon all the time. I collected the figures. And a lot of the figures are very collectible these days now, too. And they are doing a lot of re-releases of some really cool He-Man stuff. And I'd love to know what happened to mine. It must just have got lost in the sands of time with all my other toys from my youth. With that being said, let's dive into the Savage World series of the Halloween Resurrection Myers figure. The Savage World series was a series of 6-inch action figures released by Funko. Each figure has 6 points of articulation and comes with a weapon or 2 weapons depending on the figure that was released at the time. They retail between $11.99 and $14.99. I remember seeing them in stores for, I think I paid $11.99. Actually, one of them still has a sticker on it for $11.99. There were several other Savage World releases from Funko. There were releases like Thundercats, DC Primal Age, and Street Fighter. In 2018, they released the horror lineup of Savage World figures. Along with Michael Myers, they also released versions of Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, and Pinhead. There were 2 versions of the Michael Myers Savage World figure, simply because one was the first version was a misprint. They misprinted Myers as Mayers, M-E-Y-E-R-S, which has been done countless times on Halloween and Michael Myers related merchandise over the last 40 years, right up to one of the versions of the very first Halloween VHS tapes. It was misspelled on the back as Mayers instead of Myers. So this is a common occurrence that's happened many, many times. Actually, maybe one day I'll do a collectible spotlight on just misprinted items in the Halloween universe. That'd be pretty interesting to dive into that. I might actually I'll put that down. That'll be fun to do. The first release with the misprint has a serial number of NV180710. Manufacture date of July 10th, 2018. The second version has a serial number of NV181008. Manufacture date of October 8th, 2018. You can clearly see that since both of the manufacture dates are very close, that they must have scrambled to put the correct one out because they must have realized the error of their ways. This isn't the first time. I'm sure there's a lot of misprinted and error versions of Funko Pops. I'm not a big Funko Pop collector. I only have the Myers ones, which I did a collectible spotlight on. Go back and check that one out. They did do a mistake with the Funko Myers figure and Myers house, where they incorrectly printed the number of the Myers house in North Carolina, which is an exact replica of the Myers house from Pasadena, and put that actual physical address rather than 45 Lambkin Lane, which is the address used in the Halloween movie. That is simply the Michael Myers Savage World figures from Funko. Actually, I wasn't going to do a collectible spotlight this week. As you can tell, I sound a little hoarse. I'm just getting over a chest cold, but I had some free time sitting around trying to get better from this chest cold. And I just looked around and said, this is something I could do something pretty quick because there isn't too much behind this. I just thought it was cool to mention that there's 2 versions, just in case collectors didn't realize that there was an original misprint and then the corrected version that was out there. Just in case you want to be like me, that Halloween movie collector, and you have to have both versions. But that's the spotlight for this week. If you'd like to see my collection, or you'd like to see anything behind me that I have here, do a spotlight on, don't hesitate to reach out and hit me up in the comments, or go to my Instagram page, which is at that Halloween movie collector, which is popping up now, where I have pictures of my entire collection, details about them, and if you see something there you'd like to see a spotlight on or any questions, I'm always happy to help. I don't claim to know everything, but I know a lot, and what I don't know, I hopefully will learn along the way. You can also listen to me or see me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. I do a Halloween Collectors podcast over on the Michael's Horror and Pinball channel, which is popping up with some great collectors. And we just have a lot of fun talking Halloween, showing some items from our collections, and just have a lot of fun with some fun segments that we like to do each week. I also have a collectors group, which is Halloween and Michael Myers Collectors Group, which is popping up now over on Facebook, which is a great group of collectors and Halloween fans, and we buy, sell, trade, talk Halloween. It's a great group of collectors and just Halloween fans in general. Made a lot of friends through there, and if you do join, I hope you do as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this spotlight. I'm going to try to do one every Friday. I didn't think I was going to do one this week because I wasn't feeling too well, but I was bored and I love talking Halloween, so I figured why not try to sneak one out and try to entertain some people with my Halloween geekiness. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hope to see you on the next one, and talk to you soon.